In 2005, I went out to Zambia with Comet Relief. It was that trip that inspired me to use fair trade cotton in my clothing brand 5G. Last year, I went out to Mali to meet the farmers and to see how fair trade was making a difference in their lives. We drove about 3 hours from the capital and we're in Katia now, and we've joined some people and going to go off and do some picking. Interesting to learn how it's all done and the process from here on. Really nice stuff to touch. This one is just about right. That'll come out quite easy, and it comes out all nice and fluffy and sort of expands inside. This one just below they won't pick yet because it's still quite tight. I don't think I'll win any prizes for speed at this. My pile. They've left it out to dry while they've been picking, and now they're transferring it to the cart that's being drawn by a little donkey that will take it down back into town. Okay, I'm driving the donkey. It was a great experience meeting the farmers, picking the cotton in the fields, but what I was really excited about seeing was some of the projects the Fair Trade Premium had made possible. Here we are at the Fair Trade School that's been built from the Fair Trade cotton that they produce. There's a junior school on the other side of this field. And this is the new school. I think there's 6 classrooms here, and now they have over 100 students at that school. Before they used to have an outdoor school, a very bare minimum cover over their heads, and they used to only get about 15 students coming to the school. This was the old school, and it's literally reeds on top of a wooden frame, obviously a blackboard underneath a big tree. This is where the main school for this community of over 1,000 people live in, and you can see the difference of what they used to be in to what they're able to learn in now, and they find that so many more people want to come to school because the buildings are better. There's now over 100 kids at this school. They don't have to travel over 10 kilometres to go to school. That makes such a big difference to their education, their lives, and actually where they're going to go as a village and people later in life. Education is everything. This is the healthcare centre, more of the maternity unit than anything else, which they've had nothing before. The mortality rate within Mali is unbelievable. It's something like 127 people die giving birth or the child themselves within every 1,000. Before they would have to travel 15 kilometres or more to be able to have any healthcare of any sort. So there was a hell of a lot of cases of actually mother and child of losing their life within that situation. So they're really excited about this. When you think of the premium that goes on to fair trade cotton, relatively it's so small, and you think how can that make a difference? But when you actually come here to the Mali area and the villages and see the difference and the excitement that are in their lives because of the small amount of money that's going to them. To them, that is a huge amount of money. It's literally the difference between life and death. And that's very dramatic in some ways, but reality, that's what it is. The last 4 days have been really special for me, of coming round to Marley, to some of the village, at producing the fair trade cotton, meeting some wonderful guys and girls that all they want to have is to have a fair chance. They're not asking for handouts, they're not asking for charity, they're just asking for an opportunity to have their produce to be used and to change their lives. And that's what fair trade is really doing for them. And it's been very special for me to be part of it for the last 4 days. For me now to go back and hopefully spread the story and what we see as fair trade back in the UK, of what a difference it makes in these people's lives. It's just magical to be able to see.